Believe it or not, some of the most popular tourist spots see over 10 million visitors a year, which can actually lead to a phenomenon called overtourism that impacts the local environment and community. It's hard to imagine that the iconic destinations we dream of visiting can have a dark side, but that's exactly what we're going to explore today: the hidden realities behind popular tourist destinations. Behind the glamour of these tourist hotspots lies a set of challenges that are often overlooked by visitors. The environmental impact, for instance, is staggering. From litter to pollution, the sheer number of tourists can be devastating to the local ecosystem. Take the famous Maya Bay in Thailand, which had to be closed indefinitely due to the overwhelming number of visitors. The once pristine beach was left covered in trash and debris, with the local wildlife struggling to survive. Another challenge these tourist spots face is cultural erosion. As visitors flood in, the local culture and traditions start to fade away, replaced by commercialized and sanitized versions of the original experience. It's heartbreaking to see centuries-old customs and practices get lost in the noise of tourism. And then there's the issue of overpopulation, which puts a strain on local resources and infrastructure. From housing to transportation, the pressure on these systems can be immense, leading to feelings of resentment among the local population. But perhaps the biggest issue of all is the lack of awareness among tourists themselves. We often get caught up in the excitement of visiting a famous landmark, without stopping to think about the impact we're having on the local community. It's a delicate balance between enjoying these incredible destinations and respecting the people and places that make them so special. When we think of famous tourist spots, we often imagine grandeur and beauty, but there's so much more to the story. Take the Eiffel Tower, for example. While it's an engineering marvel and an iconic symbol of Paris, it's also a magnet for pickpockets and scammers. And then there's the Trevi Fountain in Rome, which is plagued by vandalism and litter. These are just a few examples of the unique challenges that each of these destinations faces. But what if I told you that there's a darker side to one of these tourist spots? A shocking truth that highlights the underlying issues that locals face every day? Well, one such spot is the beautiful island of Santorini in Greece. Behind its picturesque whitewashed houses and blue-domed churches lies a sinister reality: the exploitation of workers in the tourism industry. Many of these workers are paid minimum wage, with little to no benefits, and are forced to work long hours in grueling conditions. It's a side of Santorini that few tourists ever get to see, but one that's essential to understanding the true cost of our vacation. So what can we do to make a difference? Firstly, it's essential to be aware of the challenges these tourist spots face and take steps to minimize our impact. From reducing our waste to respecting local customs, every little bit counts. We must also support local businesses and initiatives that prioritize sustainability and fairness. In conclusion, the realities behind popular tourist destinations are often far more complex than we imagine. By understanding these challenges, we can work towards creating a more sustainable and respectful tourism industry that benefits everyone involved. Thanks for watching, guys. What are your thoughts on these tourist spots? Do you have any experiences or insights you'd like to share? Let us know in the comments below. And if you want to learn more about the hidden realities behind other famous destinations, be sure to check out our next video, where we'll be exploring the darker side of Disneyland.